How to upload an image that had color to begin with. Here's a couple ways of doing it. I like to show you different ways. So the first thing is I'm going to show you how I see it uploaded in the original request that I saw from another Cricut sister. And I'm doing this so that you can see what caught my eye. When you're uploading, you will always get three options. Single layer is to cut, and flat graphic is to print and cut. Multiple layers is an option, but you have to pay for it, and I don't pay for anything here on Cricut. All right, so I've uploaded it through the print and cut option. This is how it was shared, and this is how I knew it was not ready to be cut or contoured at all. Because if you notice, there's no grid. So if you don't see the grid through it, it means that it won't cut through it. If you go to make it, it's going to try to print. Then it would cut, but it would only cut the square because that's what we saw when we saw the single layer. Here's another view. Taking the same image again and showing you what I think most people thought you had uploaded. And what I mean by that is when you upload it and you select each letter, for example, here, I'm going to do the outside and each layer. Letter. If you notice those squares, it means that now those are cuttable, if that's even a word. But you're able to cut through them, and you can see it in the single layer, and you can somewhat see it in the flat graphic. But in the single layer, I'm going to upload that. What that means is that it's going to cut a square, a rectangle, and it's going to cut each letter individually. But the reason people were saying contour it is because it looked like this. I'm going to add this one in a green. It's not going to match exactly, but because I can see the grid through this, I know that it will cut through it. So that's a good thing to remember. Again, this is why people are saying contour. If you hit contour and click on the rectangle, it takes everything away except the Grinch, which is what you originally wanted. But I'm going to show you a third way. This is usually a typical method. Even if it is green around it, you can still do a cleanup or upload. Hit select. I always like to change the color tolerance to 100 because it gives you cleaner lines. But what I noticed with this one later on, which I will show you, is that the layers kind of on the text, you see there's some white, there's black, kind of distorted a bit. So I would probably go back and change this to maybe 50 color tolerance. But for everything else, I do 100%. And you can always check your work here before you save it. If you don't like something or you forgot something, you can always go back and make changes. But when you upload this, it's already done. You don't have to contour. You don't have to change anything. Like I said, there was some additional little layers there. But these are the three ways that I know of to better explain it. Again, if you have what I like to say reverse upload like this, all you have to do is make sure that you remove the rectangle or square, and if you notice that there is a grid through it, you'll know